One of the things that we see in higher education today is an increasing detachment of the state and government from higher education. If you looked at the statistics, it's astonishing how the money that used to flow to universities and colleges, public and private, has been cut back and cut back and cut back. It is a fraction of what it used to be. We are fortunate because as a private institution, we've planned for this. We have an endowment and we have wonderful people in our financial offices, and we run a lean, mean operation. I mean, we're very careful with our money. But many state institutions, for example, in Louisiana, are suffering terribly. They've had to let go many people. They've had to cut back programs. So this is a culture and a time when private donorship takes on an even greater significance. And a private donor can have an impact of great dimension on a student and on a program. So I say to donors all the time, you know, you can use your money in many, many different ways. God has given you this special gift, and you can use it as a steward in many ways. You can give it towards a building project. You can give it towards some type of special social program. It's kind of up to you. However, what I would say is that when you give it to Loyola, you're giving it to a living monument, and that's a student who's going to go out into the world and transform it. So it's a very, very personal and intense relationship. We have a dinner every year where the donors to our scholarships meet with the students that they're supporting. And I went for the first time last year, and it was fantastic. So you have the donor sitting at the table, and next to that donor, who perhaps they've never met, is the student who's receiving the scholarship that that donor has given them. And it was so powerful to see how excited both parties were, the donor and the student, to be able to connect on that level. And for the donors, I think, to see the incredible, powerful impact that their donation is making. And it doesn't have to be a big donation either. I mean, we have lots of ways to take in the gifts of donors, and we're also very transparent in what we do with it. If you give your money to Loyola for a particular program or for a particular scholarship, that's exactly where it goes. And it's not just some kind of general fund and one never knows what's happening. We can tell you exactly what we're doing, and we can have the students show you what they're doing. So in many ways, I have an enviable job, because trying to connect with donors and talk about a School of the Performing Arts in New Orleans, which is one of the best in the country, is something most deans would love to be able to do. So when I bring out a student that plays the violin or sings for my visiting committee, and there's just silence and then incredible applause afterwards, they can see very clearly where their money's going, and it makes them feel really good. And that's, I think, the special thing about being a benefactor and being a donor, is doing something which has a long-lasting impact. We have many donors that have been giving regularly to Loyola and the College of Music and Fine Arts for 20 or 30 years. Sometimes it's a generational thing. We have several families in New Orleans, for example, who have given to us for generations. And so we have this warm relationship with them. And I do my best to connect with them and speak with them. But I would just say to anyone who is looking for an opportunity to make a difference in the world through a gift, that there is simply nothing better to give to than to an actual living young person who's going to go out into the world and transform it. We have a strategic plan that was approved by the President and the Board of Trustees. And the College of Music and Fine Arts is a part of that plan. And together with the faculty last year, we created a vision plan for the College of Music and Fine Arts. And within that plan, we refer to national reputation. In other words, right now, Loyola has a great regional reputation and some national reputation in the arts. But what we would like to do over the next 3 to 5 years is to increase that reputation through better marketing, more frequent performances, and to make people aware of the greatness of the school. There are 2 reasons for this, at least. One reason is that it's the truth. This is really one of the best performing arts colleges in the country. It's a well-kept secret. And secondly, it fits into the dreams and aspirations of the faculty and students. That's what they want. They want to get out there and perform, show their art, transform the world, and make a difference. And so it's a vision and a mission which links directly to the desires of the faculty and students. And I think that's a key. So when I look at the future for Loyola, I see this tremendous opportunity and a tremendous force and power that is a part of the artistic longing, the desire for connection with people, not just for personal aggrandizement or reputation, but to bring that special spiritual quality of the arts to the entire nation and to make Loyola New Orleans a kind of showplace for the arts and for the Jesuit approach to education, which is so much a part of it.